instrumental. I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson from the shotgun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Slot man moves right. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. Fight. 97. Hey.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
and they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Trouble, 38. Right. Hey.
The slot man in motion right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Fournette looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd and goal. Mon to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Drill green. Light blue.
Bond going to throw it. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
That was 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then go.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. slot man moves right. Now Mon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
with no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be high routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, here's Mon. This is caught, and they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay, and the lead is now 17-3. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to McBride. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
Go now. Striker, 3-3. Call, stand. Red, yellow. Green, back. White, white. Zone red. Zone red.
The slot man in motion right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here. And until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52. Right, 97. Ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
43 rail. 62 plastic. Rail green. Shot. 17.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Mon looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now it's Jackson. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw again is Jackson.
Got a man. It's McBride, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Mon. Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Isaiah Likely.
His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mon going to throw it.
And he's going to go down again.
Zaven Collins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Yellow.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Garibay's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The slot man in motion right.
Mon's throw is on target to Likely. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Mon looks to throw on 1st down.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 38 yards.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. His pass caught at the 4. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mon looks to throw.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Now Mon.
Buying time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, here's Mon.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Jackson will throw again.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson's throw complete to McBride.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Jackson. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bucs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.